So here we do. You got the log in. I just put my name like Steve. And then you just put enter, and off we go. We're going inside. So here we go with the login with Wimba. One moment, loading, please. So loading, loading, loading. Let's go, Wimba. Oh my. I guess this is what some people have said is a hard thing. Aha, here comes the applet. Okay, allow, and then there's some sort of application or little application called an applet, and it pops up. I hope. Oh, and look at this. We have an archive navigation. These are called CS5. Okay. Welcome to CS5. And how do we make this go? You have entered CS5. Here's your format. It says connecting. There we go. We're doing this through, let's see, Safari on my Macintosh.
Hi gang, welcome to Class Session 5, Professional Conferences. If you found Class Session 4 about professional associations interesting, you'll find this session just as interesting. If you found Class Session 4 a little on the boring side, well, let's take a look at the agenda.
Let's have a look at the
Let's start
agenda.
by reviewing Activity 2, and then let's take a look at some leading professional conferences. How do you find out about professional conferences in our field? Well, you do your homework. You go to conference websites. You ask your classmates what conferences they've been to. Which ones did they like? Which were they not so crazy about? Ask the same questions of your current colleagues if they're involved in instructional technology. If they're not, consider talking to your potential colleagues, those who are in the field of instructional technology. And another thing you might want to do is check reference lists from journal articles, looking for citations to presentations from conferences in our field. Now let's review Activity 2. Once again, we have a paper that's about 5 pages in length. And in it, you will identify a professional conference in the field of instructional technology, as well as its guidelines for presentations. And then you'll address the following. You'll say where its next annual conference will be held. So where will the next conference be held? And you'll describe the participants, the intended audience, and approximate attendance at the conference. So who are the kinds of people who attend this conference that you're profiling? Are they professors of instructional technology? Are they grad students? Are they K-12 teachers? Are they administrators? Are they instructional designers, trainers? Who are the kind of folks who attend the conference? And then, how many are expected to attend? Now, it may be, you'll ask, well, how am I supposed to know how many people are going to attend? They haven't had the conference yet, but the conference planners know about how many people are going to attend, and they know how many attended the last conference. So it shouldn't be too hard to get this information, but you might not be able to find it on the conference's website. Now, the next thing you'll find out is the cost to attend the conference. The cost to regular members, to regular non-members, and the cost to students. Sometimes there's another cost for retired members, and so on. And then you'll describe the types of presentations. Usually there are keynote sessions, presidential sessions, current session, round table, sometimes called birds of a feather session. Sometimes there will be a poster session. So you'll describe the various types of presentations that are offered at the conference. And then you will describe the process for submitting a presentation proposal. We'll come back to all these points in just a moment. What I've been describing is the first half of the paper. The second half of the paper is described in this one brief sentence in italics. Then, prepare a presentation proposal suitable for that conference. You'll note that this assignment is worth 10 points, twice as many points as Activity 1. And this is why. So in addition to addressing these 5 points above, you'll also attach a presentation proposal that you have created that is suitable for the conference that you have profiled. Well, that's a little bit of work, isn't it? Now, it is. This may affect which conference you choose to profile, because you'll probably want to choose one for which you can, without too much research, prepare a presentation proposal. And by the way, don't make up the content of this proposal. There was a student who did that and then submitted the presentation proposal to the conference, and they accepted it. Well, that's a real problem, because she made up everything in the presentation proposal. She was describing a research that she hadn't done. So, don't make stuff up. You don't have to submit your presentation proposal to the conference for which it's designed. You can just submit it to me. That's fine. But having prepared the presentation proposal, and if it's a good one, you might as well submit it to the conference if you'd really like to attend. This provides a little incentive for you not only to learn more about the conference, but about the process for preparing a presentation proposal for that conference, but also to actually create the presentation proposal. Is it so easy not to do that? It's work to prepare a presentation proposal. Having prepared one, you might consider submitting it and actually attending the conference. Every graduate student should. So by the time you graduate, your vita should indicate that you have made one or preferably multiple presentations at professional conferences. And as we'll see, it should also include publication. That's for an upcoming class session. Naturally, I'll expect that your paper will be clearly written with proper spelling and grammar, and that you've properly identified your sources, and that you submit it on time. Well, let's go back to those 5 things I wanted you to describe in your paper in the first part. First of all, the location of the next annual conference. Well, this is an easy one. Go to the conference website, and here's an example from earlier this year. The Global Learn Asia Pacific 2011 conference, held in Melbourne, Australia, March 28th through April 1st, 2011. So this information is very easy to find. The second element was a description of the participants and the intended audience. That is, the description of the participants or intended audience. It's really the same thing. And the anticipated attendance at the conference. Here's some information I found from the ISTE conference website. It says, of the 13,000 participants who attend ISTE each year, bingo, there's your number. About 13,000 attend the ISTE conference each year. It provides some more information. More than 40% are administrators, technology coordinators, and library media professionals, leaders in educational technology from around the globe. Okay, if you provide this information in your paper, well, it'll be great, but, well, it'll be good, but not great, and the reason is, notice what it says, more than 40% are administrators, technology coordinators, and library media professionals. Who are the other 60%? Are they K-12 teachers? Yeah, a bunch of them are. Are they professors in instructional technology programs? Yeah. Are they grad students in instructional technology programs? Yep. And there are probably others as well. So you're going to have to do a little bit of digging to say more precisely who these participants are. Now, third element was cost. And for almost every national conference, there are multiple costs. Let's use AECT as an example. And this is